Hi guys, how are you all? Today, um, after a long time, I'm just trying to post the next video. So in this phase, we are in a phase now, the bricks are being put up. So you can see here the bricks are already done, and as well as the roof part is also has been started, the roof completion part. So the brick, when they keep the brick, basically they keep the door frames, the window frames, so those stuff are being kept. And yes, you see it was really amazing to see, in certain countries, in Asian countries, like certain countries, you take India or some countries, like the time taken to bring the brickwork up to the roof, it will take up at least month or two, to bring up to the roof height. Also amazed, in just here, the roof or the brickwork that's being done. I can say that it just taken a week of time, exactly a week of time, a week plus one, I suppose. Like, it's not 7 days, like it's a 5 plus 1, including a holiday of Sunday. So this is the time taken, and the total labor is three, two of them who do the mason part, and the one is a helper who helps to do all the plastering stuff with the cement and the sand, and brings it to the mason, and pulls over them the brick, everything. So this is where we are right now. So you can see that the brick portion has been completed in an awesome way. The brick portion has been completed, as well as the door and the frame part has been put up. So it's so good to see. So when they do the roof frame, as well as when they do the brick part, in keeping the door frames, everything, like they will you see that tiny stretch of steel stuff which is hanging around. They will put up all these stuffs where the height of the roof plate. So on running through, it was I can take you a run through, how it's inside as well, for you to understand from this point of view. See how the door frames are being put up. So that's a part of the door frame. So you can see a door frame here, the door frame here, as well as you can see a window frame. And about that, they started basically before Christmas for the brick part, and in a week time they completed everything, and before Christmas holidays they completed everything, and they went off for a break. So, and from there, it took almost for us, after the Christmas completion and the January New Year completion, we took some awesome break till around Jan 6th before we got the next set of labors for this work, for the next part of the work, which is the roof part. So basically the roof part will consist of, for the roof, they should have got all the timber from some timber sale company. They purchased all the timber which is required for the rooftop. And from the timber, we have all the pines, the different pines. They have the quantity, so depending on the house size, different length and breadth of pines has been ordered, different length and pine, and some fiber cements as well has been ordered, and it's of different lengths, some batten, struts, purplen, pine, as I said, again some fiber cement, super cover, fiber cement, super cover, and some washers, nuts and bolts, exclave, unpunched timberlock, twisted shank, coppered net, gal batten, bugle batten screw, hardy flex, soft sheet nails, coppered nut bolt, washer glove, hope iron strap, bugle batten screw guard, unitype unpunched, timberlock twisted, So there's around like 4 pages of stuff that has been ordered, and they like all these stuffs reached us around January 9th. Like we got all these stuffs, so it's just in one day of time. I can say like this is where we are right now. This timber, just catching up for you. Timber looks like a bit heavy. Yeah, kind of not like a breakable stuff, but it looks something hard. If you can see over here, like no, kind of a bit hard over here. It looks fine. um well, and yeah, that's what the straps, everything you see here, some steel kind of straps that they have put around, and this is the stage that's been reached now. So we are expecting for the next stage, like we were told, like the roof cover complete will happen by probably this the coming week. The whole roof complete will be done, and then when this, after this work like this, they have already put the timber, everything. The next they will put the gyprocking, where we need to take up all the plaster boards. So you see over here the timber, as well as you can see here the plaster boards and the ties for that. You see, this is the plaster board. This is not like a bit not these plaster boards will go underneath the timber frames, so that you don't see as like a portion of open space. Rather it will be like it will not be like just like this as an open space. It will all be closed. You see here, like, because this is a big portion, this is the kitchen part, so they have kept a big piece of a piece of some timber or a pine in between for it to hold it together. As well as if you see the alfresco as well, it's kind of almost done. I think they'll keep us the steel rod, which you can see over here, to hold this whole alfresco. So that's how it should happen, like here and there. To hold this one, there are some you can see some straps kind of thing which they have put up on a closer view. If you can see that these are the straps that they put up to hold this timber all together. So after this, when this roof cover is done, the whole, they put up the plaster boards, they will bring up um, the sheets. They were to put the sheets in the top of the timber frames, in the top, like they call in order to for the roof cover to get completed. See the sheet over there, you can see it's called a color bond. Basically it's called an iron color bond. Basically some people use bricks and some people use color bond. Some people say that color bond is good. You feel good when you put a color bond. You hear the water sound, the color bond, when you are inside. It looks so nice during rain time, because hearing the hit of the water top of your head, it's a kind of a funny feeling that you have this awesome experience as well. So it's a wonderful thing. So after that, the color bond is being put up, everything. During the phase of the color bond itself, the electricians and plumbers will lay down whatever the pipes that's required here and there. So everything is all ready and the color bond is put up. The next stage, they will come up for the roof cover, the lock up and complete, where like the doors, the door frames, the window, door frames, window frames, everything will be put up, and they will lock up the whole stuff and say that, hey, we have closed up everything. Now it's all ready for the whatever the remaining electrician and plumbing to be done, the tile completion to be done. Practical business to be said, like on that stage, like it is like almost to the near of completion, and we can say, hey man, everything is done, get back up, everything is ready, you can go to your new place. Construction is a wonderful feeling, and when you take it on your hand, and like whatever challenges that we face on the day-to-day life, try to take up some work and try when we try to do when we do something on our own right from the scratch. First thing is like we get a lot of understanding on how things are done, a lot of matureness on how people, construction labors do. I did follow the same strategy of when they did the roof work, when they did the brickwork. We served whoever the laborers were there with some good burgers from good shops. I suppose not good shops in sense like it was a branded place over here, so we believe the laborers would be happy when it comes up for them as a branded one. So they were happy for it. Like laboring job is not an easy job. There is a lot of hardship into it, and we do value labors. That's very important when we do when we need to have a lot of respect, and for them to do this hard work for us, for the next people to live on this place. Okay guys, I catch you on my next video on how the roof cover, the color bond stuff is done, the lockup is complete. See you soon in my next video. Keep rocking. Bye.